Hello boys and girls, my name is Mikkel from MikRoHunt and welcome to this 5-minute review of the Pulsar Thermion 2 XP50. I think the first question before we get into this is why you need this. I've hunted wild boar with no light, with moonlight, with white, red and green light and with infrared light. And all of them are very nice, but nothing beats this. With no light and moonlight, obviously it's limited. With white, green, red light, once you flash on that light, the animal sense something is wrong and you only have maybe about 5 to 10 seconds to take that shot. So you may not be able to get the animal that you actually wanted to get. Infrared works perfectly fine, but now it's autumn, you often have mist and fog, and once you turn on that infrared light, it becomes completely a white wall in front of you and you see absolutely nothing. This is where the thermal devices come in. The difference between the Thermion 2 XP50 and the XP38 and also the Thermion XP50 is that this has a better sensor. So this allows you to detect temperature differences as low as 25 thousandths of a degree. And that allows you to really certainly detect the animals very far away and also to differentiate the animals. Does it make a difference, 25 or 40? I'm not sure, but it's a really nice feature. And the difference between this one, the XP50, the Thermion 2 XP50 and the Thermion 2 XP38 is that this one has a wider range, so this goes out to 1,800 meters for detection, whereas the XP38 only goes out to 1,350 maybe. And that's all based on the sensor, which is placed somewhere in here. This has a higher resolution in the sensor compared to the XP38. I think there are 3 things you have to take into consideration if you look into buying one of these, because they are very expensive. First of all, how easy are they to mount and zero in? How well do they work in a hunting situation? And how easy is it for you to get the media from this device and what's the quality of the media back to your smartphone or your laptop afterwards? So let's go into that. So the mounting of this device, I use the loophole rings, which is a relatively inexpensive and easy quick mount that makes it very easy to detach the device. I think that's very practical. With this rifle, I also use this for driven hunts. I can put on my driven hunt optics and I can take it off and I can put this back on when I have to go hunting for wild boar in the dead of night. Now that's very practical, it's very easy, and that's also because this device has standard 30mm rings, so it's very easy and it matches all modern rings. When it comes to zeroing in this device, that was very easy. I had bought some heat pads, hand warmers, but I didn't need them because on the paper I could differentiate with the scope the difference between the black and the white, because the sun was shining and the black just illuminated completely. So it was very easy. I took a few shots and then I corrected with the electronic correction. So you simply take one reticle, put it on where you are and one where you want to be, and then it simply moves it by itself. I went the wrong way the first time, but then I got the point, and in maybe 4 or 5 shots I was zeroed in at 50 meters. And this is important. This device allows you to have 5 different zeroing levels or profiles. And that means you can buy this with 4 other people and share it. And why is that interesting? Because it's quite expensive. And you may not all of you go hunting at the same time. So I can detach this, give it to my friend, and he uses profile 2, and he goes and shoots a ton of wild boar. When it comes to hunting, I like it. I like it because it has only 3 buttons. It has the power on button and it powers on very quickly compared to other thermal devices I have tried. So it powers on really easy. Then it has the zoom button. It comes with a 2x zoom. You can increase it to 4, 8, and 16. It also has the picture-in-picture option, which I personally don't like. But it does allow you to detect animals from further away. Usually for hunting situation, I would never go above 4, but that's a matter of flavor. Then it has a record button. You press it and it starts recording video. You press it again, it pauses. You press it firmly for a few seconds and it goes into photo mode. You press it, it takes a picture. You press it again and it goes back to video mode. Very, very easy. An important thing for hunting purposes, I think, is that you can determine whether or not you want to shoot the animal in front of you. I have a situation here where I have a fox standing in a field. I'm looking for wild boar. I bring that fox closer, I whistle to him and he comes closer, but then he positions himself just on top of a hill, and I know just behind that hill is a building. So obviously that's not a shot I'm going to take. Had I been using white light or green light or infrared, I may not have known that, and I could have taken a potentially dangerous shot. So what about post-hunting? On your computer you can simply plug in the micro USB in the device and in your computer and transfer the files to your computer. On your phone you download the app and you simply connect via the Wi-Fi in the device to your phone, and very quickly, I must say a lot quicker than it used to be, you get the files on your phone and you can share them on social media or wherever you like. So what's good and what is not? What is good is it just looks cool. It looks like a completely normal rifle scope. You can take this off and you can even use this during the day because I mean the difference in the heat signal is just the same. I love the fact that it only has 3 buttons. You only have to power it on and you can press record and you're good to go. I know you can figure this out, but just like me, in a hunting situation, when that big boar comes along, you get all, which button did I press? It's so easy, you can feel it because you cannot see it at this point. You can feel which button is which and you just press it once and there you go. I also love the fact that the quality of the media that you get out of this is very good. 1024 by 768, that is not bad resolution for a device like this. And finally, it is waterproof and it is rugged and resistant, and it will resist even large caliber weapons. The only bad thing I have to say is the price. It's quite costly, but again, I think it's worth the money. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, do not hesitate to click subscribe and follow me for more hunting in the time to come.